Hello, everybody. How's it going? Well, I had a guest planned, Lawrence, but he was busy, and a little double scheduling, I guess. And so here we are. It's just you and I today, if you joined. So feel free to ask questions. I will answer them. Otherwise, let's talk shit about ice. Seriously, what kind of people actually, it's this isn't ICE. This is the individuals that make excuses for the people who murder individuals in their car. What kind of people like? How do you sleep at night when you go around making excuses for murder like that? Like, how do you justify that in your own conscience and mind? It's always been something that's baffling to me. I can understand if war is forced upon your nation or whatever, and you're serving your country, I can completely understand justifying the actions taken in a time of war. But we're not at war within our borders. Besides the war against a very, very controlling and fascist regime. So that's the question of the day. How do you justify murder, and how do you sleep at night when doing so? Other than that, I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? There's a couple of you in here got 25. I'm actually very surprised. I really did not expect many people to show up to see all this purple. Look at all the purple. The glorious, glorious purple. The purple hat, the purple shirt, and the purple wall. Man, I am stoked. What a happy color purple is. Like I can't help but look at things that are purple and not think, "Ha, that's pretty." I don't know. Guess that's just a favorite color type thing, right? But yeah. Hi, Brandon and Elric. I just saw that you joined. Hi, everybody who's joined. All 27 of you. I'm actually incredibly surprised that 27 people decided to just turn in really quickly to uh, you know say hi and see what I'm talking about. I'm sitting here talking to myself. It feels awkward, but I'm sure I'll get more used to it. Joe Kuzer says, I love purple. Jojo K. What does Jojo K mean, Joe? Jojo, is that, oh, that you're leaving your initials so I know that you left the message? Thank you. That's very helpful. So I've got this cool sand time clock thing. That's pretty neat, right? It's pretty neat, right? I think it's a half an hour exactly. It's pretty cool. Got a magnifying glass. I can see you guys better with this thing. Your name, Joe Kuzer. Is that how you say it? Am I saying it right? Kuzer? Kuzer? You love purple too, Brandon? That's good. I like this pink drink. It's Monster Zero Sugar. Forget what it's called. Ultra Fantasy Ruby Red. Whatever the fuck that means. What flavor is Ultra Fantasy Ruby Red? Seriously, you guys, what fucking flavor is that? So it doesn't taste like grapefruit at all. That would be my first instinct, would think that it would be like uh you know, grapefruit or something like that, but it doesn't taste like it. I don't know what it tastes like. Let me try again. Shit. It tastes like shit. So there's your answer. If you've never tried the Monster Energy drink, Ultra Fantasy Ruby Red, don't. But I don't like energy drinks anyways. I'm just drinking it so I don't fall asleep on my own show. It'd be pretty awkward if I'm sitting here like, yeah, ice sucks. Fucking. The book, When We Cease to Understand the World, author attempt to show how you allow yourself to do the unthinkable and then shows the results. Are you saying, Jim the Historian, are you saying there's a book about that? What's the title of the book actually itself? Just the title. Oh, hey, Murphy's here. Hi, Murphy. It definitely feels awkward for me going live by myself sometimes. I need someone to bounce off of. Yeah, this is the first time. This is only my second live ever, and of course, Lawrence canceled on me, which I'm not upset about. I understand things happen, but uh what's the title? The whole title? The book When We Cease to Understand the World. Oh, the title is When We Cease to Understand the World. Is that right? Hey Murphy, you been drinking? Are you drunk? Is Murphy drunk, you guys? Answer really quickly before he does. Answer. Answer. What do you think? Do you think Murphy's drunk? Come on, guys, hurry up. Quick, quick, quick. Do it in the comments. Say yes or no. Fast. Fuck, you guys are slower than shit. Too much energy drink, Kenyon. Calm down. Let's ask the magic 8 ball. It says he's gonna lie and say he's drunk, but he's actually stone cold sober because he's a what? Dude, this fucking thing is really specific. It's really specific, Murphy. Seriously, man, I don't know why it has it out for you. Tell Murphy to go fuck himself, dude. Seriously, I don't know. This ball and you don't get along, bro. Murphy is too cool, Joe Coozer. Murphy is too cool. I don't really like drinking alcohol anymore. I know that's crazy. I don't really like doing anything that inebriates me anymore. It's kind of strange. It's a weird event. From about 13 years old till about 30-ish or so, I really just enjoyed getting fucked up as much as possible anytime I could. Uh, you know, but then I don't know, somewhere around 30, it just started getting less and less fun. And now I like to drink during football games. If I go to the football game, like Boise State University games, I'll get trashed. But that's about it, honestly. Beating the ball sounds like something interesting. Yeah, it does sound a little bit like a video you might see on the, darker side of Pornhub. And that's unacceptable behavior there, Murphy. I don't need you advertising pornography in my chat channel, please, Murphy. And I don't, I'm going to keep saying Murphy. How many times do you think I can say Murphy today, Magic 8 Ball? As many as you want, bitch. Jesus Christ. That fucking 8 ball it is rugged. It is just a douche. So the question of the day, and Jim the historian told us about a book called When We Cease to Understand the World. I'm going to go ahead and really quickly type that in here. When we cease to understand the world, so that I can have it for later. All right. So we were discussing how can people rationalize murder and then sleep. I can't I know a lot of people were not a big fan of his at all, and I was not either. I made fun of him constantly while he was alive, but the whole Charlie Kirk thing and people actually like celebrating him dying, that didn't sit well with me at all. I mean, I posted a shitty picture of him, it was a doctored picture where his features were all fucking askew and his mouth was made to look even gummier than it already did, and his forehead was like 8 times bigger than normal. And I said, thoughts and prayers for Charlie Kirk. But I posted that while he was still just being rushed to the hospital in the news. The second that I saw that he passed away, I went through and deleted it anywhere I could remember that I had posted that damn picture because it was just gross. I felt gross. I felt ill. And so I don't know. I don't like it, I know there's people that have managed to, rationalize all sorts of murders, and there's only a few historical murders where I'm like, all right, that made sense. That made sense to do. If Hitler hadn't have killed himself, blatantly murdering that guy would have been justified. There are a few human beings alive where I think that if they were, murdered, it would be justified simply because of the absolute pain that they brought on the world and, their people. But that's it's so rare, I don't know. I just can't. I definitely can't justify killing a woman in her car in, than calling her a fucking bitch. That does I definitely cannot justify that at all. There's no justification on earth that I could find for that one. So, yeah, there we are with that. You guys, this drink is really, really shitty. Like it tastes like crap, but I can't stop sipping it. Murphy, you said you lived in Turkey. You don't live in fucking Turkey, do you? Just so anyone knows, I live in the wonderful state of Idaho in the USA, one of the most red states there is, and the people running the state right now say it's not red enough. That's actually something they say. Not a joke. I'm not making that up. They literally say that it is it's not red enough. They they the people in leadership in Idaho, and if you know anything about our country, this will sound insane to you probably. They say that Texas isn't conservative enough. So what does that mean? How can you go more conservative without like totally just transferring all of the way leadership is done to a completely authoritarian regime? That doesn't make sense to me. Murphy, I am drinking. It is called it's a Monster Energy drink. And it is Ultra Fantasy Ruby Red, and it tastes like shit. But it's obviously incredibly. It's got some coke in it and some meth and maybe a little bit of heroin to smooth it out because it is incredibly addictive. Even though I don't enjoy it, I'm gonna get off here and go like clean my like house like two times over and then like an hour and a half flat. I'd 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 I don't really enjoy them that much either, but like I said, I didn't wanna fall asleep, I didn't wanna, like, be boring, I didn't wanna sit here dragging ass and be like, "Yeah, just, stuff is going crazy, guys," or just we're seeing unprecedented violence and whatever. So, instead, I decided I would get way too jacked up on, Monster Energy drink and Kyle the shit out of this wall later. Oh man, there's gonna be more holes in this wall uh, uh, than bathroom stalls at a gas station truck stop. We drink cola. Who's we, Murphy? Just people in Lagos? Just everybody in Lagos drinks cola and that's it? Just like everybody walking around sipping on cola and you don't live in fucking Lagos. Fucking goddamn piece of shit. last, last week you tried to say you lived in fucking Turkey, and this week you live in Lagos. He's Murphy likes to lie, you guys. If you haven't met Murphy, he's a big fan of lying. Let's ask Magic 8 Ball. Magic 8 Ball, does Murphy love to lie? It says cannot predict now. Oh, it's stumped on that one. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how it's stumped on that. So what's been going on in the world this week? I guess we could cover that. Of course, there's more talk about the United States taking over Greenland, which has sparked countries like UK and Germany to discuss preventative measures to stop the Trump regime from pushing in on Greenland. I never, honestly, on my lifelong bingo card, I never would have put that one on there. I never would have thought that U.S. invades Greenland. That one is that's been a shocker to me. If it happens, can you guys imagine? Like, especially because most Americans aren't used to that kind of weather. I would love to see some of the more southern individuals try to like tough it out in the absolute iceberg terrain that is Greenland. It would be just fascinating. I go to Miscellanea Marcus when I feel lonely, looking for old games in Morocco. What? No, you don't. You don't fucking do that, Murphy. Jesus Christ. He gets really, really drunk and then he lies a lot. It's kind of just Murphy's thing. But, whatever. Teach their own. That's what makes you happy, Murphy. If it makes you happy to lie about, going to miscellaneous markets and buying crap, Lie away, bro. Oh, man, I used to have this friend that would I can't even say it. The jokes were just way too inappropriate, but that just reminded me of some of those old, very inappropriate jokes, Murphy, thanks. So, yeah. I mean, the Greenland, thing is the shocker for me. That's the big one. I'm not surprised that 30 plus people have died in, ice care, care, because that doesn't, surprise me. That's par for the course for masked, lunatics going around taking people out of their homes in the middle of the night. But the Greenland thing, that one shocked me. That one was a surprise. Venezuela, I was hopeful that Venezuela, they were actually for one time, I was just hoping that the fucking Trump regime was actually trying to do something worth a damn with the whole Venezuela thing. No, no, they just wanted the oil again. That's not a surprise. You have people that are trying to rationalize that one as well, and that's always funny to see. Oh, it's okay. Let's go in and kidnap the leader of another country and stuff because they say that he's a bad guy. Well, he could be a bad guy, but that's usually not how things are done. It shouldn't be how things are done, or fuck, maybe it should. I don't honestly know. uh like I said, there's people on this planet that you have earned the right to, be disposed of, but I just don't see it being practical or a good example to set to be going into people's homes while they sleep and kidnapping them from their own countries. I mean, they can yeah, Maduro. I don't see Maduro as a good guy. I don't. I mean, I know there. I've seen a few. The right wing nut jobs are like, oh look, now Democrats and everybody who isn't fucking MAGA is defending a drug dealer and a bad authoritarian president. And it's like I've seen like one video of one person out there like actually defending him, but that's it. And so I don't know. And once again, it's like without due process, without, actually having like the country of Venezuela wasn't so bad off that we needed to go in and, Saddam Hussein, the fucking leader of their country, which is exactly what it is it's the same type of situation as we did with Saddam, right? Except for Saddam had warning and understood what was happening. Poor fucking dude was just in his bed sleeping, fucking wakes up to guns pointed at his face, I'm sure. It's ridiculous. I don't yeah. Yeah, it was the way exactly, Ted. It was the way that it was done. That's the hard one. Yeah, and you're right, Brandon. The Trump bingo card should be filled with crazy shit. I mean, I have a lot of wild predictions that I could. I mean, I predict that the ICE shit's going to get worse before it gets better. I imagine that there's going to be more civilians caught in the crossfire. I've already seen several videos with ICE agents, stating, "You'd think that you guys would have learned your lesson." What kind of fucking piece of shit says that? Seriously, like, what kind of person knows that a civilian in their own fucking country was just murdered by one of their fellow officers and is like, "You should have learned your lesson." Like, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with people? What a piece of shit. Like, I've seen a couple videos like that at this point, and it's absolutely just astonishing. Like I said, like, how do you sleep at night? I don't understand. Like, I've made some mistakes in my life. I've done some things I'm not proud of, and I have lost sleep over every single fucking one of them. I don't sit there like be rationalizing my behavior and being like, oh, I was a piece of shit, and that's okay. No, it's not. When you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. And murdering someone makes you king piece of shit, and then defending them makes you piece of shit disciples. So we've got a bunch of pieces of shits in this country going around rationalizing murdering people, and it's ridiculous. And I'm gonna take another drink of this shit. Whatever. Seriously, what fucking flavor is that supposed to be? Does it say on the can somewhere? I'm not gonna sit here and read the whole thing, but yeah, I don't know. I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue what flavor that shit's supposed to be. You guys wanna see my Lego car? I just finished this one the other day. Lego car. Does anybody else do Legos? I got a little skeleton dude driving it. See? Yeah. Vroom vroom. I know. That was weird and random, but get over it. Look, our little hourglass is about halfway done. It's pretty cool, right? I don't like to be pessimistic, but I can't see a civil war breaking. But yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see a civil war breaking out over this too, Brandon. Quite honestly, it's guy. I wanted to try to pretend that it wasn't possible, it wasn't going to happen, but you really like there really are a lot of just absolute Trump supporters, and they're not America supporters. They're not pro America. They're pro Trump. And they just absolutely refuse to see the evil that's going on the right. And yeah, left wing politicians have been pieces of shits too. We've seen that. But the absolute, like, blatant, in your face evil that is going on, the hate, I don't even know. It's just it's appalling. And there's people that are okay with it. Like, I have an individual who's very, very far right, who I text and stuff and every now and again just to ask their opinion on subjects such as, Renee Good getting killed. And, he's one of the people that says that she deserves it. And it's ridiculous because in the same breath, they will say Renee Good deserved to die. Well, okay. If you believe that, then do you believe that all the people during January 6th, deserve to die as well? Well, no, they were just protest. What are you fucking talking about? Are you stupid? Like, it's one or the other. Like, if you're trying to say that the people who rioted in DC and were trying to start an insurrection in the beginnings of a civil war at that point are innocent and deserve presidential pardons, while saying an individual who was in her car and clearly trying to leave a situation which was starting to scare her, she deserved to die, then you're a fucking imbecile. Like, it's one or the other. Either they both deserve to die or they neither of them. And for me, I say, neither of them. In DC, they should have busted out the goddamn water cannons right off the bat and just been just blowing those motherfuckers down the steps. Hello, Wilhelm O'Shea. Hello. 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 Should I do the rest of the should I do the rest of this live with this voice? Welcome to Naughty After Midnight with your host, KR Byers. Brandon, I expected you to pop off with something with that one, man. Why you just let me down, bro? So, anyways, I'm just ranting and raving about ICE and their overstepping and what what do you mean, Henrik Hageland? Is it Hageland or Hageland? Hageland. Hageland. As someone with a weird name, my Kenyan people have mispronounced my first name Kenyan over and over again in my life. You can totally make fun of my name too if I ever offend you or whatever. Feel free. I don't mean it to be offensive, to be rude. I'm just trying to play. Henrik Guten Tag. Wouldn't that be weird if that's actually how that spelling pronounced their name? It's Hageland, but it's pronounced Guten Tag. God, that feels like Russian letters to me. Like, you see like Russian letters spelt out and stuff, and it seems like it should like say like, you know, Vika Daza Donvadon, and then it's pronounced like Fred. And you're like, what the fuck? How is that possible? I can I can do that voice permanently if I want to. It's not I can do that voice for a long time. I don't know. I've never tried to do it for extended periods, but we can see how long I can go if you like. Anyways, ICE is absolutely trash, horrific individuals with no moral compass whatsoever. And I have no appreciation for their lack of moral values. I don't know Norwegian. I, forgot to take that class. Oh, I already broke the voice. See, damn it. You're right, I can't. I don't know Norwegian. I forgot to take that class. Hi from Arkansas. Hello, Kimmy Wynn. Hi from Idaho. How are you doing today? See, I broke it again. Hello from Arkansas. Well, hello, Kimmy Wynn. How are you doing today? Honestly, at this point, I really don't know besides like a civil war, or I've heard people say that because MAGA is a cult of personality and it seems to revolve around Trump, they truly do believe that Trump's death would cure the MAGA, cult of personality and fix their very, destructive behavior. I don't know. I don't know if I believe that. It's possible. And honestly, throughout history, we see that when fascist dictatorships are ran by one individual and they seem to hold all the power and authority, when they do die, they do tend to take their following with them, so to speak. But uh, I don't know if that's the case with this guy. They seem very ingrained in their belief system just as much as they are in their, support of Trump. So I have to say, like, if Trump dies, I don't see it as being impossible for JD Vance to pick up the mantelpiece. Ah, you're from Denmark. Isn't Denmark the country that's in charge of Greenland? Am I mistaken on that? Or do I have that right? Make you speak English. You should learn. Are you using a translator or something? So, all right, Henrik, what are your opinions on the United States moving in on Greenland? I assume you'd oppose it, but honestly, I don't have a clue. What do you think about it? Good luck. That's what I say. Honestly, it'd be a hell of a position to hold as well. Even if, like, let's say the United States moved in on Greenland, right? Let's say the United States moved in and took all of Greenland and, called it the 50 some odd state, however many we technically have at this point. Uh, I don't imagine they'd be able to hold it very well. And then because of the way our elections work, assuming we get another election, the second politician who opposed it gets elected, they're going to leave. And then Denmark or whoever is going to move back in and take it back over in the name of their country. So it's absolutely a ridiculous notion. I know that they floated around the idea of um, I know they float around the idea of the United States buying Greenland even before Trump. There's been other presidents, politicians who have thought to, say that out loud. And that doesn't seem unplausible. It seems ridiculous, but it doesn't seem like it would be something that's impossible. But honestly, if, uh, you know, Denmark isn't wanting to sell, then the only option is invasion. You can't force someone to sell against their will. But then again, Trump is an expert at doing things against people's will. So, that's not impossible, I guess, in that regard. Yeah, it would be ridiculous, and we're spreading ourselves so thin as it is already. The amount of money that we have to be spending on these asshole ICE agents is ridiculous. I can't even imagine what that budget would look like. Yeah. Yeah, Trump is a big contradiction. Trump can't keep his story straight to save his fucking life. Every time that guy talks, he contradicts something he previously said. It's ridiculous. Yeah, William, there is so much purple. I do have shelves. They're almost all here. I'll have a total of 6 shelves, and there will be a clock like right here behind my head, and then 6 shelves layered going around me, and that should break up the purple. So when I wear this shirt and this hat, it's not like I'm trying to camo on my own wall. I mean, honestly, you guys can't even see me, and there's no way you can even see me right now. Don't lie. I'm blending in perfectly. I'll close my eyes, and then you really can't. So, I I don't speak English very well. I'm still learning. It is my first and only language, and one would think that, especially being, someone who has, ambitions to write, that I would speak it well. I don't. There's times where I am very, very confused as to if I used the correct grammar or not. It's, it's not something to brag about, but it's the truth. Do you go by Henrik, or do you go by Henry or something like that? That's, I think, what Kimmy Wynn. Uh, are you talking to me, Kimmy, or are you talking to Henrik? Or if you're talking to me, I go by whatever the fuck you want to call me. Yeah, you can call me. My real name is Kenyon. Author name is K.R. Byers. You can call me a hey asshole if you want. I don't. I really don't. I don't mind. But yeah, Mm. Kenyon is my real name. K.R. Byers is my writer name. You can choose. Yeah, subscribe to everybody. Everybody subscribe to everybody. That's probably the best one to go to. Yeah, that's probably the best bet, just to subscribe to everybody. KR is great, I think. That's the story of my life. I think I'm trying to be a decent person, but I'm not sure if I'm succeeding or not. Murphy. Murphy's just mad that the Magic 8 Ball keeps calling him on his shit. Is Murphy a shit talking liar? Yes, he is. Punch him in the. God, see, it's just vulgar. This thing's just vulgar. Just, I'm tired of it. It's God. It's violent. It's just. I don't know. I don't know where this came from. I don't know if we ordered this from some sort of special outlet, but I mean, it's very specific about Murphy too. You guys, like, let me do this one. Who is the worst person in the world right now? That little bitch Murphy. God, see? How does it know? Whew. I don't know. I don't get it, man. That's a very, very specific fucking 8 ball, guys. uh oh, okay. You have to try it with someone else. Magic 8 ball, what do you think of Henrik? Henrik is an amazing person and should be praised for their moral quality. Wow, it likes you. What do you think of Kimmy Wynn? Kimmy Wynn is spectacular and she should definitely hang around. Yeah, see, I mean, this doesn't, what about, okay, let's try it again. Maybe because I asked some other questions. What about Murphy? Quit asking about Murphy. I don't want to talk about that piece of what the hell, man? I don't, sorry, Murph. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I really don't get it. I, it's not rational. I mean, it's just, I don't, don't thank me. Thank the Magic 8 ball. It's the one that complimented you. I mean, let's try it one more time. Come on. Come on, Magic 8 ball. Murphy isn't that bad. Oh, he's that bad and worse. He might be a serial killer. Dude, are you a serial killer, Murphy? Wouldn't surprise me, honestly. I mean, whatever. You know, that's what if that's what you enjoy. If that's what brings you pleasure, Murphy, then so be it, bro. You're a serial killer. Whatever. No big whoop. So is Ice, and they get paid. So I mean, do what you love, right? And you never work a day in your life. What about Brandon? What do you think about Brandon Magic 8 Ball? We balls love Brandon. Yeah, you were right. You called it. That's what it's. Yeah, it's you right on. Balls do love you. Yeah. All balls, Magic 8 Ball? Yes, all balls love Brandon. Sweet. Yeah, cool. So there's that. No, Brandon, you love balls. I fail to see the difference there, Henrik. Fail to see the difference. Wilhelm O'Shea from Germany, grew up in Italy. So do you speak several languages? I bet you do, don't you? What languages do you speak, Wilhelm? Everybody's a little bit gay. Doesn't even everyone. I don't even there's like one person who's ever existed that's like 100% straight. You put the straightest dudes in the world alone on like a deserted island or in prison for a couple of years, and suddenly they're relinquishing their desire for only one gender. Doesn't take much, especially with guys. Well, that explains the last name, Wilhelm. Flemish. Flemish, huh? That's that's I like that word, Flemish. That's like it's like when you're having a bad day, instead of describing like your personality is just grumpy, be like, "Ah, I'm feeling a little Flemish." Yeah, exactly, Brandon. Just watch you guys at the gyms admiring themselves in the mirror. Tell me that's not gay. Exactly. Guys at the gym being like, "Oh yeah, oh, I'm so fucking ripped and sexy." Ooh, that reminds me of the is it Silence of the Lambs? Is that the one where it's with Buffalo Bill? Would you do me? I'd do me. Me? Wilhelm? Are you talking to me? Am I gay? I don't know what I am. I'm not one single thing or whatever. I I'm with a woman right now, but I don't know. I tend to be attracted to people that I am in love with. So that's if I fall in love with someone, it doesn't seem to matter who they are, where they're from, what they look like, or what they're packing in their pants. It doesn't seem to be relative at all to me. It as long if I'm in love with someone like that, then I'm attracted to them. So well, good, Robin Dumler. Robin Dumler. Am I saying your name right? I hope I am, because otherwise, yeah. Thank you. I'm glad that I'm cracking you up. It's this shitty fucking ultra fancy ruby red Monster Energy drink. It's fuel, but God, it's awful. Just mm, ew, gross. Oh, that's so nasty. Ugh. Love potion number 9. I talked last week about the radio that goes off in my head randomly, and Brandon just set it off with that song. So I have a water too here, Wilhelm. See, I have water as well. I could drink it, but I've got the Monster Energy drink, and it beckons. It's beckoning me. Henrik, I usually don't drink them either. This is the first energy drink I've had in God, I quite a while, but I will occasionally. Um, it's honestly not as bad as I keep on saying. I've had way worse. Like Red Bull, honestly, Red Bull is the worst tasting shit ever. Yes, Kimmy, when I do cook. Yeah. I'm the main cook for my family. As of right now, like in the last week I've made homemade vegetable soup, homemade chili. What else have I made? Um Tonight I'm making green bean casserole. Yeah, I'm the main cook for my family. Yeah. Yeah, the energy it's weird because energy drinks don't mess with my heart that much, but, alcohol does. Alcohol makes my heart, like, feel like it's all fluttery or something. I don't know what the fuck is up with that, but, yeah. Tomorrow night, I will be making, tacos, American style tacos. I should be specific about that because there are definitely different kinds. American style tacos is what I will be making, tomorrow night for dinner. I had to learn to cook at a young age because my family was very poor, and my people that I were supposed to raise me were not very good at being parental figures. So I had to learn to cook at a pretty young age, and then I had to learn to cook with very poor ingredients. So I've learned how to make anything edible. It might not be good for you, and it might not be the best meal you've ever had in your life, but it'll be edible, kinda, mostly, most of the time. Well, what the hell is that, Henrik? What I don't even know what that letter, the second letter, KO slash, what the fuck is that, man? How am I supposed to read that? I'm American. I'm very stupid. Okay? You can't just pop in fucking words like that and expect me to know what they mean. God. I gotta look that up. I've got to sit here and Google it while I'm in the middle of a show, try to figure out what you're talking about here and hope that it, pops up. Search Google for it. Okay, and of course, all of the search results it just gave me were in a different language, so I still don't know what the hell it is. Brandon has a very soothing voice. If I were to have like a really stressful day and like call him, even if he were to talk shit to me, I bet you I'd feel better. Like I'd be like, "Oh man, I just had the worst day ever," and he'd be like, "Suck it up, you little bitch," and I'd be like, "Oh, thanks. It feels better. I feel better now." I can do a lot of voices. I have quite the range of voices that I do, to entertain my family and stuff at times. And also when I'm writing stories that have multiple characters, I do the voices for them in my head, and sometimes when I'm writing, I talk out loud. Talk out loud. Yeah, I think out loud, so I do the voices out loud as well. Um, the highest pitch one I can do is more of like a creepy kid. So, as you guys know, I can go pretty low, but also, do you want to play with me? Do you want to play a game? We could like get a chessboard or something, and we could totally play a game. So that's about the highest pitch voice I can go with. I used to do a voice to fuck with my girlfriend. We called it Crystal. I don't have any idea why we called it Crystal. No reference or anything, but it was oh fuck yeah. I'm oh my god. Like let's just go like down to like the beach and get like totally naked and like hang out and stuff. Fuck yeah. That one that one would get her upset. She didn't enjoy that. I don't know. I don't think not really upset. I hope you guys know, like not really, but sort of. I can do lots of accents, but they are not anything that exists. No, they are from. I don't. How do you say? They are just make believe in my head. They don't. They aren't belonging to anyone anywhere. I can't imagine people, like, joining right in the middle of me doing one of those voices, like, what would you be thinking in that moment? You just join in to see, like, all purple because remember, this is camo, you guys can't actually see me, just my pink hands and face. I've come to the conclusion I don't recognize as a white person. I recognize as a pink person, so I don't want anyone to ever call me white again. I am pink, and you should refer to me as the correct, lineage I belong to, and that's a pink person. So yeah, there are some beautiful accents out there. I've met a few people in my life that I just their accent alone, and I'm like, "Oh, man, I could listen to you talk all day." It doesn't even matter about what. They could just be talking about, like, their horrible job, and I will have no problem listening to them for hours on end. None. I'm gonna have to, like, figure out how to, like, get myself positioned just a little bit higher, like, right there. What do you guys think? You think that's better? Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm surprised we got up to 80 people. Thank you for everybody for joining. Like every single one of you that's, talking and chatting and we're having a good time and all that stuff. I appreciate all of you, but if you're just listening along and going about your business, I appreciate you as well. All 80 of you. I honestly I did not expect 80 people to show up for this. I really did not. I am so very grateful. I cannot even express the level of gratitude I feel right now. It was incredibly scary when the person that was my guest canceled. They had, another scheduled thing and, it happens, life goes on. When they told me that, my first thought was like, oh God, what am I going to do if nobody shows up? I'm just sitting here like literally talking in all like my different voices. Yeah. Do you want to play a game? No, I don't want to play a game. But we should play anything that you want. I don't want to play a game though. I'm just not in the mood to play a game. But we should play like Monopoly. I said I don't want to play a fucking game. What's wrong with you? You don't have to yell at me. Don't be abusive. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We can play a game. I don't want to play a game now. Did you guys all see my Lego car? Vroom, vroom, vroom. It's really cool, actually. If you spin this thing, it spins the wheels, and you can't probably see it, but underneath there's like an engine, and if you move the back wheels, the engine moves. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. Super cool, right? That's nifty. That's nifty. I mean, if all else fails, you guys came here and you got to see a really cool fucking Lego build. I mean, that's something to brag to your friends about later today. I mean, you don't even argue with me. Just do it. Just go brag to your friends. Be like, you know what I got to fucking do today? I got to see a really cool Lego build. Yep, that's something to brag about. My energy drink is almost gone, you guys. Will Brandon actually be Magic 8 Ball? Will Brandon actually show up when it's our live event? Yes. Haha, simple, just a simple yes that time. That's what you expect from a Magic 8 Ball. Just a simple answers, not this shit like, God, is Murphy still here? No, he's cutting up the bodies and hiding them in the walls. Jeez. How does it how does it do that? How many sides are there to that little thing in there? Like, holy crap, poor Murphy too. I mean, this thing does not like Murphy. Magic 8 Ball, why do you not like Murphy? He broke my heart. Murphy, seriously, why did you break the Magic 8 Ball's heart? What did you do? I don't want to know. Don't tell it here. Don't tell it here. Okay. It's inappropriate. I'm sure it'll offend people. Don't. Just fucking don't. Keep it. We'll talk about it later. Later. Shh. Later. Later. Hello, Jody Howell. Welcome. Welcome. You made 81. I'm happy to have you here. Oh, Murphy is a great person, but he's also a horrible person. But he's also wonderful, but he's also not. So, I mean, whatever. Murphy is good. I just like messing with Murphy because I know that he can take it. He's got a really good personality, a really good sense of humor, and so I know that, just teasing and messing and joking and stuff, he's not gonna take it personal and hate me or something over it and stuff. Not that I think anybody in here right now would, but I know specifically that Murphy's cool, you know? So, yeah, he's yeah, exactly. Brandon said it. Murphy is very satirical. Uh, that's a very good descriptive word for him. He's, good at doing satire, he's good at playing along with the jokes. So he is a Joker man. Yes, he is a Joker man. Not a Joker main though. That's a whole different thing. We'll talk about that at another show. He doesn't live in Lagos. He doesn't fucking live in Lagos. See, don't listen to him. He really doesn't live in Lagos. That's in fucking Nigeria, you guys. He doesn't live in Nigeria. It's like he doesn't. Okay, Murphy, he's a stripper. Murphy's job is a stripper. You can't tell by the name. The name Murphy, everybody named Murphy is a stripper, like every time. Uh so Kim, when do I have regular set times that I do lives? Well, I want to do them Wednesdays at noon. I changed that day today for my guest, but they ended up, like I said, double booking. So I won't be doing one tomorrow, but my next one will be next Wednesday at noon Mountain Time. I would tell you what that is in every other time. I've got it down pretty well, but I'm not confident enough with my time zone differences yet to actually, just spew it off the cuff. So, yeah, it'll be noon Mountain Time, Wednesdays. That's what I plan to do. I'll start trying to pre-schedule them so it sends out notifications and stuff like that. But I'm still new to this whole live thing, and so it's I'll get better. I always improve. It might take a while. I am a slow learner, but I am a learner. Yeah, I think Central Time would be 1 hour ahead of Mountain Time, if I'm not mistaken. So, what time is it where you're at right now, Kimmy? Is it 1:55? Oh, he's definitely a comedian. He might not get paid for it, but Murphy's definitely a comedian. Yeah, so you're 1 hour ahead of me, so it'll be 1 your time on Wednesdays that I'll be going live. See, I'm getting this better. I'm getting the hang of this time zone crap. It's it would it makes sense. It does make sense because there's when the sun comes up in, New York City, it is definitely still dark as fuck in Los Angeles. So, or Los Angeles, if you're fancy. Murphy doesn't live in fucking Nigeria. He's more pink than I am. If he lived in Nigeria, he would at least get tan, and he doesn't get tan. He doesn't live in Nigeria. I'm pretty sure he's Russian. That Magic 8 Ball. Where is Murphy from? Oh, he's for sure Moscow. Oh, it's Putin's sub account. Okay, so Murphy is actually Putin in disguise, you guys. He's Vladimir Putin. He's just pretending to be Murphy so he can relax, have, a few non-alcoholic beers. Yeah, it's I Henrik, I have been on the Murphy and Peters show. I've known Murphy since I was like 6 years old. He dated my mom. And that's a lie. Yeah, Wilhelm. So Murphy has a sales show. It's like a lifetime shopping network type sales show. And so he sells watches on there. They're generic knockoff watches. Instead of being Gucci, it's gushy. But they're really horrible quality, but they're worth the $2 or $3 he charges. Oh heck yeah, Kimberly Parker, that's my lady. Everybody say hi to Kimberly Parker. Say hello, Kimberly. And so we've got 2 minutes left on the show, and that's she showed up to support me because she loves me. She's a busy person. Not busy like fucking Murphy busy, like actual real busy. Not this bullshit pretending to sell watches. Murphy doesn't sell watches, you guys. Okay, I'm sorry, he doesn't sell watches. He's a serial killer, and he murders his victims, hides their body in his walls, and he robs them. He pretends to be them, collects their social security checks or whatever, and that's how he makes a living. So don't believe anything that guy says. Wilhelm O'Shea. Murphy's like the best guy. So I don't know if you don't like Murphy. I don't know what to tell you, man. Like he's a really good person. Besides the serial killing. I mean, he does go do some charity work. He feeds middle class and stuff. And at a soup kitchen. And so. It's funny how I started out trying to like make this show like a little bit serious by talking shit about ice, and it has gone sideways and backwards and upside down, and I'm here for it. I love it. I fuck your show. I've what does that even mean? The way I just like read that in my head. Haha, I fuck you. I fuck your show. I fuck your show. I don't know if I've ever met Wilhelm before. That's a new one to me, I believe. Well, I mean, who doesn't? Brandon's a very desirable bachelor. I assume he's a bachelor. Are you a bachelor? There, Brandon. I was. Oh yeah, she's here. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Oh my god, fuck yeah. Oh my god, Kimberly's like here, you guys. Oh fuck. Oh, she's here. Oh, she's here right now, you guys. Yeah. Yeah, Kimberly's here. Everybody say hi to Kimberly. Oh yeah. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, Kimberly. Let's hear it. Just say it. I already told everybody you hate that fucking voice, so you can be honest. We're all friends here, except for Murphy and Wilhelm. They're not friends. Is Murphy actually Magic Eight Ball? We're asking the Magic Eight Ball again. Is Murphy actually a good guy? No, I've told you before. He's the worst human on this planet. God, dude, this thing really doesn't like you, man. I don't know what the fuck it is. What about Wilhelm? Is Wilhelm a good person? Magic Eight Ball. You may rely on it. Yeah, yeah, it's great. Let's see. I have it in my schedule here, Wilhelm. I'll tell you when Brandon will be on the show. Um, oh yeah, that's right. I completely forgot to put the names of the people who would be on it on this calendar. So I don't know when Brandon or anyone will be on it because I put my calendar dates in wrong. Yeah. Okay. February 4th. I knew that. That's what I said. Yeah, Brandon will be on February 4th. Duh. I believe next week will be uh Ellie, and then the week after that will be Murphy, and then the week after that will be Brandon. Ellie Leonard, is that, I think that's their name. I believe that's yeah. Wilhelm said you're a liar, Magic 8 Ball, are you? No, Wilhelm's a liar. Fuck that guy. Wow, you made an enemy with the Magic 8 Ball now too, Wilhelm. You guys just really need to stop pissing off the Magic 8 Ball. You know, that's all there is to it. That's all right. It's that's all right. That's all right, Kimberly. It's all right. We're almost done here anyways. It's 1 o'clock, 1:03 my time. We've been at it for an hour and 84 people. I'm very satisfied with that. I'm very grateful for every single one of you showing up. If you enjoyed talking and discussing stuff in this very serious educational live, then make sure to follow those individuals. Uh, Remember, don't drink Monster Energy drinks, but don't drink this one in specific, or do, or whatever. Do what you want. And yeah, thank you all for coming. I appreciate every single one of you. Wilhelm, Kimmy, Brandon, Henrik, fuck you, Murphy. Yeah, every single one of you. You're all great people except for Murphy. Thank you for coming, Kimmy. You're welcome. It's my pleasure to try to entertain people when I get the opportunity. I definitely I don't think I could do these every single day, mainly because I don't want to. But if I do them once a week, then I can allow myself to be goofy. Just I guess I could give you guys really a preview of what these will be. They'll be like this, except for with a guest usually. I don't really I don't want to ever take myself too seriously. I can have serious conversations and serious discussions. If you read articles that I write, you can see that I am very comfortable writing about topics of a serious nature as well as ones that are comedy and satire. However, I don't want to take myself too seriously. This life is short and I like to enjoy myself as much as possible. I'm a nerd. I like, cartoons, video games, fantasy books, but I also love science and history, learning about new concepts and new technologies and advancements. And I'm a big outer space buff. I really my ultimate dream, if I could be just anything I wanted to be in an instant, would be to be able to fly, because flying, just not fly in a plane, but actually fly, because it just seems so freeing. I would love to travel the stars and experience different worlds and different realities, realms of existence that no one has even comprehended or conceived of. That would be my life. And so obviously that's not really necessarily possible right now with our technology. So that's why I write, because I want to, if I can't go out into the universe and experience everything there is, then I will create everything I can. So yeah, these shows will be a little bit of everything. I have no intention of, making it a the dull, just the same thing every week. We all know fucking Trump sucks. You don't need another person sitting there talking about how much he sucks for an hour or so. Yeah, it'll be good. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. Now you know. I think that's a good place to end it. It's been going for an hour and 4 minutes. Again, I appreciate every single one of you. Please, like I said, anyone you interacted with, Murphy, Brandon, Wilhelm, Henrik, everyone, who was involved and chatted, go subscribe. Make sure you continue to interact with these individuals. They're, valuable people, and I myself enjoy them. So, please go interact and have a good time. I appreciate every single one of you coming, and we'll see you next week.